Hello and welcome to How Do I Homeschool? My name is Rebecca Devitt and today we're going to be talking about why the Charlotte Mason method is so popular. Why has the Charlotte Mason method become so popular? That is the question that a lot of homeschool parents ask when they look at it. When you start educating your children at home, you'll probably come across the classical method, the Eclectic method, and the Charlotte Mason method, among a few others. But Charlotte Mason is very, very popular. And this is because her method is so well suited to homeschools. The classical method is one that was formulated for a school situation, and it can be adapted very effectively to the homeschool education setting. However, the Charlotte Mason education was created by a homeschooler for homeschoolers, although it can also be done in the school setting. So why is it so popular? I think it's popular because of a few reasons. It's fun, it's quick, and it incorporates a lot of habit training, so your children's characters slowly are shaped to become amazing people who love and serve the Lord Jesus Christ. But there is so much to the Charlotte Mason method. First, there's living books. So instead of your children using dry textbooks to learn and cry over, they're using living books, which are fun books. These are books that you get and you use these books so children can read stories and learn their language that way, learn concepts through amazing storybooks. An example of this might be Moby Dick. So if you want to know a bit about whale anatomy, if you want to learn some really amazing English, if you want to learn what it was like back then for this particular class of people, you go to Moby Dick. It's an incredible book. And again, you can go to a lot of Charles Dickens, maybe easier ones, the Narnia series. Just learn things through those books. And with the Charlotte Mason education, your books are very carefully selected and children learn through those books. So it's trying to encourage learning and encourage fun so children learn more. And then there's nature study. Take children out with a notepad and a pencil. Get them to sketch the amazing plants, trees, leaves, animals. Get them to slowly look at a bee as they get pollen off a flower. Let them spend time looking at a spider weave a web, and they learn so much through that medium. Get them to observe the different seasons in their time. Now, children do not get this sort of education in school. A Charlotte Mason education is so distinctive, and I think what I love most about the Charlotte Mason method is the nature element. I also love the habit training. She encouraged children to do things properly. When they sat down to do their writing, it was more about having short, sharp lessons where children had an intense concentration on the material before them. It was more about getting them to remember a short story and telling that back to you perfectly, and getting them to write out a sentence, just one sentence perfectly, instead of a whole page with sloppy handwriting. She would train her children in the habit of attention so that when they were doing schoolwork, which was generally for a shorter time period than you would see in school, their attention to what was happening was intense, which is good, instead of them sort of nodding off or starting to not pay attention. And by encouraging this habit of attention, it meant that the children were on their game when the parents were teaching them, instead of just going off with the fairies while a lecture was being taught. I also love that she was really into having children tell back or narrate the things that they had learned. And what this narration meant was that children weren't stressed about a test. Instead, they would learn their public speaking skills, and they would learn to have to pay attention because they were about to tell it back to mum or dad as they were homeschooling. And what a lot of children love about it is that the lessons were short. They were sharp and they were short, and so you could spend a lot of your other time doing perhaps things you were interested in, playing or working outside, whatever you'd like. And so that's what has contributed to the Charlotte Mason homeschooling method becoming so popular today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.